What's up guys, Hazy here and welcome to a squad building episode. Today EA have dropped 2 new SBCs and I have them completed. We're going to submit them and then open the packs. Once again, if we could drop a thumbs up, that'd be great. Let's get into it. So we've got the African Tour exchange squads featuring African players for great rewards. The reward for this is 1 premium Electrum players pack, which I believe is the packs that they had out with St. Paddy's Day, which I believe is about a 30k pack. And the European Tour exchange squads featuring European players for great rewards, and we get a rare players pack for that, so 12 rare gold players. So let's start with the African one. I actually did the Morocco one this morning on my phone, and I actually opened the pack as well. I got a silver players pack for that. I got 1 8.5k player from the Liga NOS for that, so that was very worthy. So let's start with Ivory Coast. Like I said, I do have all the teams built. This one, yeah, I only needed 5 gold players. Probably could have done it a little bit cheaper. Probably could have used bronzes instead of silvers. This is what we have. The only player I had to buy was Wilfred Bonny. I bought him for 950, and then to save myself mucking around, I just went and bought a striker to centre forward card just to finish off that chemistry. So we get 1 Electrum players pack for this one. So basically the same pack that we get for the reward, except not as many rares. Like I said guys, if we could drop a thumbs up, I will be opening packs. If I can start to get some likes, hopefully in future I can make a few of these. Now let's move on to Nigeria. For Nigeria, I believe I didn't have to buy any players for this. I only needed 4 Nigerian players, and I just filled the rest out with Russian League players that I had in my club. Obviously bronze pack method paying off there. And that's another easy one. We get a premium gold pack. It's only a 7.5k pack, so probably best to use as many bronzes as possible there. Now we move on to Senegal. Hope I said that right. And for this one, I believe I had to buy a few players. I believe I had to buy Kouyaté, Ndiaye, probably said that wrong too, and Sako. The rest of the players I had floating around my club, probably could have used a few less players, probably could have used a few commons instead, but I just sort of used what I had in the club. So we had an all players pack for that. I believe that's 1 rare, 4 gold, 4 silver and 4 bronze. So that finishes our African Tour, and like I said, we get the premium Electrum players pack. Now let's move on to the European Tour. Start off with Italy. These ones actually took me a little while because I actually sat down and tried to do it on my own. Normally if I get a little bit stuck, I just cheat and go watch a video on how to do it. This one, I believe I only bought Denny Welbeck and Ashley Young. And this fella down here. They're the only players I bought. The rest I had floating around in my club. Probably could have done it once again a little bit cheaper if I had I could have seen if I had another Italian centre back that was gold, but I couldn't be bothered doing that. We get a premium gold players pack, so a 25k pack, which is very helpful. Then we moved on to the Netherlands. Yeah, that one probably took me one of the longest. I think I bought 1, 2, 3 players for this. 4 players. So the Netherlands players weren't expensive as I was expecting them to be. I played around with this for ages trying to figure it out, and I did have Sami Khedira in here, but when I went to check his price, he was something like a whopping 6 grand, which I was not paying for him. So that's that one done as well. We get a rare Electrum players pack, so all the players will be rares. This Portugal one, I sat here for ages doing it. Now I did realise as I was finishing it off that I had a lot of Spanish players in this, which I probably could have used for the Spanish one that we'll do next, but it turns out I didn't really need to. It took me a while to figure out a formula for this, scratching my head for ages, but the only real downside was Lopez cost 7.5 grand. Like I said, I could probably always do this cheaper, but after a good 20 minutes at trying to figure this out, I just could not be bothered anymore. So that's that one done. We get a jumbo premium gold pack probably for the price I paid for this SBC, we won't be getting our money back, but in the long run it works out to be, pay off as we get a 50k pack. Oh, and I believe I've sold a player from one of these ones I needed, which does not surprise me. Let's quickly go to my club and see if I have someone who can take his place. I have one from, or I have Hector Bellerin, and I'm not using either of those, so let's just quickly go to the Liga Santander, and let's go to Transfer Market, and let's just buy Alex Vidal. Oh, I did not mean to bid on him. Let's buy him. It was a player I had from the Liga Santander. I do so for, yep, there we go, and we get a prime goal, so 45k pack for the only player besides Vidal I had to buy was Morata. So that one was very, very easy for us, and now we've completed the European Tour, and we get a rare players pack. So guys, that's the SBC's done. Now let's get into some packs. Let's start with the all players packs, and then we'll go premium gold pack, and then sort of work our way up from lowest value to highest. And we just get Krul, who we had to go and buy. The only problem with opening all these packs at the end is you'd sometimes pick up players that you could have used during it. However, I'm not too worried. I made a video out of this. Let's see how we keep going. I'll send you up to the trade pile. Just have a check around, make sure none of these players are worth anything. I very much doubt he will be. Oh, he's worth, oh no, 900. Any players over about 500, I generally try and sell. So let's pop him up for 700. We have a player from the Calcio A here who might be worth a bit too. Let's have a look. 600, 500, nah, he's not worth anything. These Mexican players, they probably sell for discard price, so I might just hang on to them. This Krul card, I know that I paid about... I don't need him anymore, so let's pop him up for 800 and see what we get. And just for the sake of it, rare golds sometimes have value for some weird reason, people collecting, and he doesn't. So that's pack 1 done, no real profit coming from that, no real money back. So let's try this premium gold pack. Tiny Flare, was that like an, oh, that's Shinji Kagawa. I believe I already have him, so he will be on straight to the trade pile. Very handy to have with the Foot birthday coming up. We also get Fernandez, 80 rated. He might be worth something due to this SBC. 600 bid, 1700, 1300. Okay, so we'll pop him up for 1,000 because normally he's probably only going to go for discard value, as there's a lot of higher rated players from Real Madrid. And this guy, I believe, is the same again. He'd just be discard. I already have one, I'm never going to use it, and he's just going to take up room in my trade pile, so we're just going to pop him up, sell him for 350. Kagawa though, I do want to have on my trade pile. I've got, well, that leaves me with 17 free spaces, and the rest we'll just send to the club. Keep those gold contracts and sell them off at some stage. Yep, someone's already sold. Alright, so we'll go to the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack now, and then we'll move into the Players Packs. Ooh, that looks like a big flare, but it's a Dutch player, so let's check him out, see if he's worth anything. I find that funny, you get such a big flare for some reason, or big pack opening, whereas sometimes you don't. Yeah, he's worth probably about, let's pop him up for 950. Ah, it's always good to get players back that you used. Oh no, I believe I didn't use him, he's no Ivory. I'm thinking that he was Ivory Coast, I don't know what I'm thinking there. And we have another Dutch player. Once again, it would have been good to open these packs. I would have had 3 Dutch players. He's not worth anything, he's not even selling. So it would have been good to have had those 3 Dutch players sitting there, but they're going to fill up my club. and be useful in some other way. What else do we get? We get a foot healing, that'll be good. PSG third kit. I'm not a fan of an all-white kit, but could hold some value, and it does. Not much. We'll pop him up for 300 instead of having him sit in my club. Get a glove, chem style too, that's always handy, as I usually use gloves on my goalkeepers. Nothing else there. Oh, just check him to be safe. 1400. Nah, not really worth anything there. Okay, moving on. Let's see what our players packs brings. Let's go we'll go the one rare first. No walkout. Smallish Flebs, fed an 82, an 80. Oh, an 80. Well, what was the? Well, I was wrong there, wasn't I? We got Faguli. He'll go in the club. He'll be useful for something. Ooh, an Italian player. He might be hold some value. 2.5. We'll pop him up for 2 and see if he sells. We also get a Portuguese player. The Portuguese player could have some value too. Let's have a look. 2-1 bid on him already. There we go. Reeling in the money now. 4.5, 3.9. We'll pop him up for 3.3 and see how we go. Is there anyone? Oh, we get a Rangers left back. He might be useful, as there's the Scottish Premier League SBC. 5,000, 1,200. We'll pop him up for 950. Get rid of him quickly. Probably could put him up for more, get a bit more, but then again it takes up room in my transfer pile, which I don't really feel like clearing out at the moment. So let's just get rid of him quickly. Let's have a look at this Belgian League guy. 2.9. Let's pop him up for 2.5. When I started this, I think I had about 805,000 coins. So if I pull out about 800,000 coins out of this, and I've got a lot of players and consumables that have gone into my club, that's a win for me. Something else is sold. No, he's not worth anything. Check out this Mexican League. It's 1,800. Well, let's pop him up for 650 and let him ride. This Chelsea player, doubt will, even though there is that EPL, as he's in such a being low rated. Okay, so maybe let's go 800. Oh, and we get a Senegal. Let's have a look, see. 1800 bid, 2-1. Let's pop him up for 19. Running out of room quickly on my transfer list. I might have to go clear it a bit. I've got a lot of 83s and 84s sort of built up there for the weekend for the Foot birthday. Hopefully they drop some team of the week, tradable and untradables. No walkout. Good flair in there. Who we get? Ooh, we get Kurt Zuma. He might be one to have a run in the weekend league team. We'll check out. I very much doubt he would be worth anything. No. Something else. I don't think from memory that he. Oh, no. Let's just go 700. Let's check out the Mexican League. I could hold on to these and eventually work my way to do those SBCs, but I would prefer to take the coins at this stage. I don't think anyone does these MLS ones anymore. Nah, you're not worth a damn thing. Another pack down, guys. No real good players so far. It's been a bit disappointing. So let's go the Premium Gold Players pack. No walkout. So guys, sorry to say I ran out of time on my video. I apparently only have it set to 15 minutes. Who would have thought that I would have went over 15 minutes? But as you can see up in top left hand corner, I have 811,000 coins now. When I started these SBCs, I believe I had a touch over 800,000. So at the moment I'm in profit. I think there's only one more thing left on the trade pile to sell, but I have more players than I did before, and I have more consumables than I did before, which I can sell later in the week when Weekend League rolls around again. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, drop a thumbs up, a comment, a share if you see it on Facebook. If you want to follow me on Twitter, @Hey_Christopher. If I get some interest, I'll do these again, mostly with the marquee matchups that'll be out on Friday or Saturday. Depends what EA want to drop them this week. If Foot Birthday does bring the Team of the Week tradable and untradables, which I believe they will, I'll do a couple of those and get them ready in another video so you guys can see some more pack openings. But for now guys, I'm out. Later.